I'm looking for another summer loving where I could be yours and you could be mine for some time, man. Even if it's raining.
Great. Hi, folks. Welcome to the Hollywood Actor Podcast. I am talking about myself again. Unfortunately, I haven't had too much bandwidth to reach out to local guests or expand on the podcast, but I felt remiss to not tell you about a play that I'm opening tonight. It's called Eureka Day. It's played by Jonathan Spector. Eureka Day is a day school. It's an independent school in Berkeley, California. I play Don, the principal, and over the course of the play, we experience a mumps outbreak. So it's about parents on an executive committee board discussing parental choice about not vaccinating. How does the parental choice that we have at this school, how does that play into all sorts of different ideas about other students getting sick, keeping the school open or closed until the need for the quarantine, so there's all bits and pieces, and yet it is a comedy. There's in the third scene, we have a virtual CAC. This was written in 2018, so it was pre-Zoom, and then there was a second revision after COVID hit, and one of the productions took place off Broadway and then was a virtual reading during COVID, during the lockdown, and was on Zoom, and this play has just exploded. It was on the West End, and it was on Broadway in 2024, where it won the Tony for Best Revival. I was just listening to an interview with the with the playwright Jonathan Spector, and he talks about how at the time when he was writing this in 2018, that vaccinating for mumps, it didn't necessarily break down across political demographics. It was something that could help tease these different personalities and arguments within an independent school out in very comedic and sometimes dramatic ways. And it is funny. The characters do share much of their DNA with each other. The anti-vaxxing, it just helps to create like a grayness and spark discussion amongst these personalities within a tight-knit community, and discuss the democratic process, which is really interesting, and why this play has gotten so much highlighting very recently, talking about how do we make choices, how do we come to beliefs, how do we manage a room, manage personalities, and hold space for people, even the people that aren't in the room, that are part of our community who aren't able to participate right now in the conversation. The play is running at the Fusion Theater Company, which is in downtown Albuquerque at 708 First Street Northwest. And let's go through our cast here. We have Christine Grenier. She's from out of state. A lot of film and TV work under her belt. Ryan Jason Cook. He's born and raised here. Diane Delgado. Angela Littleton, Imani Caldwell, and it's directed by Lori Thomas, obviously, one of the stalwarts, the co-founders of the Fusion Theater Company. She's a real gem. The Fusion Theater Company, if you don't know, is based out of the Cell Theater, which is now the Fusion compound. I think they started in 2001, just at the Cell Theater, and in the last couple of years, they've expanded across the parking lot to another building called the Forum, and that's where we're going to be performing tonight. We open tonight and run from February 5th through the 15th. Thursdays and Fridays at 7 p.m., Saturdays at 2 and 7 p.m., and Sundays at 3 p.m. And you can find Pay What You Wish tickets, courtesy of One Albuquerque, on the website, fusionnm.org. So that's fusionnm for New Mexico.org. And yeah, it's a delightful play. It's I was just having an interview earlier this morning with Nazneen Akhtar Rahim, who's the host of CinemaScope on KSFR 101.1 FM. And you can listen to that interview tomorrow afternoon, February 6th, if you're in the local area. But you can also check out that interview digitally and via their podcast after that time. There's going to be an Albuquerque Journal article coming out where they interviewed Lori Thomas about the play and the specific production. And it's really opened me up in a lot of ways, returning to the theater. I haven't done a main stage with the Fusion Theater Company in 10 years. I think it was 2016 I did Stupid Fucking Bird and Hand to God. And then I did Slaughter City when I was in North Hollywood. with the Courage Theater Company. And then I've done some of the sevens, which are the Fusion Theater Company have main stages, and then the final production they have of the year is called the Seven, where they present 7 10-minute original plays. And then there's the second seven, where it's plays 8 through 14 that weren't selected for the Seven are presented as the second seven in staged readings. So I've worked on that too. And it's just, the Fusion it's a great place. It's a real cultural hub for the entire state of New Mexico. Since they expanded, they have tons of concerts, both indoor and outdoor. They have Mongolian throat warblers. They have Christmas markets. There's always something for everyone there. So, if this is something that's up your alley, you want to see some an equity playhouse, the one equity playhouse in the state, presenting a Tony-winning play in the next 10 days, then that's your ticket. And if you don't have plans for Super Bowl Sunday, you can come join us Sunday at 3 p.m. Or if you want to bring your significant other for Valentine's Day, for February 14th. It'd be a ton of fun. So yeah, we're just trying to get the word out there. I thought it'd be remiss not to tell you all. And God, I really hope I get to see some of you in person, come out and support the arts and have a really great time. This is a very high quality piece, and I think we've taken a very rigorous stab at this. And training the boards again is just there's just nothing like it. The ability for an actor to take the stage and to make choices and have that temporal space with the audience at a synchronous experience. It's very unique, especially in this day and age, to have these more tactile integrations and interactions with humans in the arts. There's just nothing like it. So, again, thanks so much for listening. Hope you guys get to come out. If not, please help share the word, support it, and I will talk to you again later.